If you're interested to see exactly how I make $200 in profit trading online in the next few minutes, keep watching. I'm going to show you exactly how. Hey guys, welcome again to another live trading session with me and Market Potentials. Now, to those of you who are new to the channel, I basically show you guys exactly how I do my trades and literally have you guys looking over my shoulder as I execute my trades, and I also just go through the back story of the strategies, or what do I see in placing an actual trade, what we could have done differently, stuff like that. All right, so if you're interested to find out more about trading and actually learning from my live trades, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. It's gonna be very, very appreciated. Now, the first thing I want to show you guys is that this is a live trading account, guys. Yeah, you can see this 19 May. You got a live timestamp that's going on there. I'm up a little bit late this night. In fact, it's almost 3 a.m. But I just wanted to get a quick trade in before calling it a night. And I'll be trading the Australian dollar and the US dollar in the binary option trade. All right. So without wasting any more time, now guys, the trading platform that I use is called IQ Options. Now when you sign up, the sign up link is down below, so go ahead and take action on that if you are interested. And once you finish the sign up process, etc., you get the complete full access to everything that I'm showing you on my screen right now. Okay, I do not subscribe to any signal, Forex signal services. I do not use any other data besides what I have on the platform, and it's all there for you for free. All right. So once you've got access to the platform, guys, that's number one. You want to set up your indicators, which is what I'm doing. So just bring your mouse down here to the indicators, popular section, and punch in Bollinger Bands. That's the first thing I want. The second thing I want, same in the popular section, is the MACD, moving average convergence divergence. I'll talk about that in a while. The third is the RSI, or the relative strength indicator. Now that I am fully set up for the trade, guys, I would probably sit this one out, so not to worry about that. Okay, so basically the white line here, guys, that you see counting down, flashing earlier, this is basically the purchase deadline. Now, I did say I'm trading the Australian dollar and the US dollar, but that's a conventional Forex pair. For those of you who know, it's basically a currency pair, right? The Australian dollar and the US dollar. But I'm going to be actually trading it with binary options. Now, in binary options, it's a little bit different from Forex in a way, but they're also quite very, very closely related. Now, the commonality rather is the fact that the chart that you see is actually the Australian dollar and the US dollar Forex chart. The difference is, instead of in a Forex trade, you typically are looking to buy high, for instance. So for instance, you're looking to buy higher here and sell at the lower point to make a difference, or you buy low and you try to sell high, making a profit in the difference. Now, in binary option trading, though, you're not capitalizing on the difference in price, but rather the direction of movement. Now, in a way, for me to put that in the clearest form possible to you, all I'm really doing is forecasting the price, the chart movement, yeah, between the times from here, the white dotted line, to the red line here. Now, that's exactly 30 seconds. So basically, the duration of trade for a binary option trade is just 30 seconds, and that's it. Now I see a very nice drop there. And another thing about binary option, guys, is that you want to get your timing right, okay? So I love that kind of drops, guys, because that means that it's a great opportunity to trade. It's coming up. So I'm just waiting to see over the next few seconds as we come a little bit closer to the purchase deadline. As I said, the goal was 200 bucks. So I've put in 300 as my trading capital. And I am looking to see what happens here. Now, I've entered the trade, that's $300, and I've selected buy. Now, what that means is I am literally going to be in the money if the chart ends up being any higher than this green line here. Now, as you saw, this is the purchase deadline, and this is the expiration line. Now, the expiration line, I've got about 12 seconds or so, just under 10 seconds now. And I do need this to go above the point we started at to be profitable. Now let's see if that happens or not. All right, unfortunately, I missed it by probably just a second, okay? But that's fine, sometimes it happens. As you can see, it's already, correcting a tad bit, but it was just basically flat out, all right? That's all right. So in this case, basically we just broke even, all right? I didn't make any money, I didn't lose any money. So that's okay. Now what I want to do then is probably just take a step back and analyze and see if something else is brewing, what's happening with this chart before I take in another trade. Now, the important thing you want to remember is try to avoid the flattish kind of trading times, because those are the times when, anything could go wrong. Like with this drop here, I kind of expected a quick bounce to come up. It didn't. So obviously in that case, then now I'm thinking, what's happening, right? So let's have a look at it again and see what happens. But I am in no particular rush to jump into this trade as of right now. Now I see another nice drop and a bounce coming back up. Sorry guys, I may be talking a little bit too much, but I'm just trying to share the sentiments behind my thinking. Okay, so I've put in the second trade. Now the second trade is for the same amount, $300, and I've selected higher. All right, so that's the nice bounce that I wanted. That's there, as I expected. Now I just need it to stay above this green line here, which is the entry line for the next 5 seconds, and I'm in the clear, and $230 is basically mine in profit. Now we're almost there, guys, and there it is. It's in the bank right now. So that's $231 in solid profits booked for just trading for a couple of minutes. You did see that in the first trade, I did predict the correction accurately, but I literally missed it by probably a second with this candlestick here. But that's okay. Like I said, we didn't lose any money. We just broke even, and we got the trade right the second time around. Now, as I did tell you, I was going to share a little bit about the thinking. I'll tell you exactly why I chose higher there, right? So this was the theory rather behind this, is that with a significant drop like this, guys, you always want to remember that it's usually temporary. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be all the time, but most of the time it typically is, okay? So what you would like to do at times, in times like that, is basically capitalize on the recovery, all right? So if it drops like this, you know it's going to bounce back, all right? Especially when a drop is outside of this Bollinger Bands. It's kind of huge drops, okay? These are temporary and they would correct, all right? So when you know that a correction is bound to occur, what you are then, putting your money in for is a reversal of trend, all right? So from that drop, you expect a slight bounce back or major bounce back, you don't know, but you know it's going to be a bounce, all right? So there's no way in hell that, you're going to be choosing lower, for instance. You're going to select higher, obviously. So that's exactly what I did, right? So I put in $300 and I clicked higher. Unfortunately, though, it kind of leveled off for a very, very, for this time here, for this short period of time. And it recovered, but just barely so. And then it was flattish. And I did mention earlier, never trade during this periods of flat. It's always just easier, it's safer as well to just take a step back and look at what's happening. Now, when this second drop happened here, this portion here, right, guys? Then it just confirmed the fact that it is going to bounce back again, which is why I went in again and I selected higher. So all I'm trying to do is analyze trends and patterns, identify patterns, yeah, and make my trading decisions based on that. Now with this drop here, again, it's a rather significant one. And you also saw that it's also indicated here. Right, let me just tell you a little bit about this for those of you who are entirely new, again, for you guys' benefit. Now, I've got the Bollinger Bands, which basically encompasses the trading chart. The red and the green are just the candlestick, guys. It's just basically the price movement. Um, you can actually just Google that if you want an indication of what it actually is means and stuff. And you've got the MACD, which is the moving average convergence divergence, and the RSI, relative strength indicator. I coupled this downside here, also looking at the RSI. Now, typically when the RSI chart goes below the red line, that indicates severely oversold positions, which again tells me that a correction is about to happen very, very soon. So again, I coupled what I saw here, and with the RSI and the MACD to basically say, yes, it's oversold, it will bounce, and went ahead and selected higher. It is important to remember when it comes to trading binary options, you always want to trade as close as possible to the purchase deadline. Now, guys, you can actually enter into a trade much earlier, like almost a minute earlier if you want to, but I would never recommend that. I'm strongly against that because if I traded, okay, let's say now if I have a deadline, 5 seconds to go, right? But a lot of things can happen between this 5 seconds to the deadline, all right? Now, can you imagine if I were to trade like a minute before the deadline? That's a heck of a lot more time in which I have made a decision based on things that are unknown for the next 50 seconds or 55 seconds. And literally anything could happen then. You know, if the signals say that it's a good time to buy, for instance, into the trade, but over the next 50 seconds, things could literally go upside down, and it indicates a significant downside. There's no way in hell that you want to be caught with the earlier position you entered in. So, which is why I strongly, strongly advocate, especially when it comes to binary options trading, to always trade within the last 5 seconds to the purchase deadline, all right, barring anything else that is extraordinary. So I think I timed it to about 2 or 3 seconds. I can't remember exactly which, but yeah, it was typically around there. So that just allows you to use all of the data you've had in the past and minimize the risk that you have going into the trade itself. Okay. So obviously, as I said, we selected higher, and true enough, it did bounce back very, very shortly thereafter, giving us this very, very nice profit of $231. Now, guys, in terms of ROI or return of investment, I literally put in $300 for this trade. Yeah, this is a live trade, guys. 19 May, 5 minutes to 3 a.m. I'm up super late, but yeah. So I put in 300 bucks into this trade, $300, and the ROI was a crazy 77%, guys. Now just imagine that. Who in the world would give you $77 for every $100 you put into a trade or whatever else in the world? No one. I mean, this kind of returns are really, really uncommon, guys. Yeah. So, which is one of the reasons why I actually trade this, for the past couple of years a lot more compared to other instruments like Forex or cryptos or whatever. Although I have had my fair share of experience with them. So yeah, that's one of the reasons again that I choose to trade with binary options. And guys, if you want to have the same access to the same platform, do the same kind of stuff that I just did, employ the same kind of strategies that I just did, the sign up link is down below. If you're an action taker, you want to do that. And if you think this video has been helpful to you, I promise you I'll be back with another video sometime tomorrow. So be sure to smash that subscribe button and take care and happy trading. Peace out. Bye now. If you're interested to see exactly how you can start trading binary options today in the year 2020 with a quick walkthrough, then keep watching. This video is just for you. Hey guys, welcome again to another live trading session with me and Market Potentials. And this afternoon, I'm going to be showing you a quick walkthrough of exactly how I do my trades online with binary options, all right? So if you guys are watching this, then I'm pretty sure what you have in mind is a goal of being able to make a certain amount of money by trading. And obviously by that, the key factor is how you can start trading profitably, right? And that's entirely what my channel is dedicated to do, basically educate as well as show you some of my live trades that you can pick up and learn from, and hopefully do the same as well when you start trading. Now, this afternoon, I'm going to be attempting to make 3 trades. Okay, that's 3 trades. And I'm going to be doing $50 on each trade. Okay, so $50, if you can see this mouse here, that's $50. That's invested capital. And we're going to be doing it 3 times. All right. Now, again, guys, like I said, this is a live trading channel. So this is today is the 15th of May, just a couple of minutes to 3:30 p.m. from where I am. It's in the afternoon, and I'll be trading the Australian dollar, US dollar, which is a forex pair in a binary option trade. Now, as the title of this video is entitled to, to tell beginners, especially, maybe share a couple of pointers here and there. Let me just give you a brief overview of what exactly binary option is and how it differs from Forex, all right? So in a typical, all right, let me just, simplify this first. Now, all I've got here is just the chart and the bar chart and the Bollinger Bands, all right? In a typical Forex trading or price movement chart, all you really have is just, this up and down, these candlesticks that go and show you that, right? Now, whereas in binary option trading, what you're actually doing is you're not attempting to buy and sell it at different points in time, which is how you capitalize and make money from Forex trading. Basically, you buy low, you sell high, or if you short it, meaning you short it higher, then you cover at a lower level, making the money. Now, that doesn't apply in binary options trading. In binary options trading, all you're doing is just forecasting the chart movement into the future. All right, basically, you're just predicting the movement of the chart, whether it's going to be higher or lower in 30 seconds. That's just it. All right, you're not doing anything else. Right, basically, that's it. Now, I set up my trades using very popular, I'll just do it again for you guys. So this is how it looks like. Again, if you want access to the trading platform, the link is down below. So go ahead and sign up for it. Once you've done your, your verification, etc., you get complete access to the same platform, the same tools. And if you watch my videos, then you can pretty much do the same as well using the platform. All right. So the name of the platform is called IQ Option, guys. IQ Option platform. That's the one that I've been using to trade for the past 5 years or so now. I do trade on a number of instruments on the platform. They do have this binary options, digital options, which is what I particularly trade for the past 2 to 3 years. A bit more focused on that. But you can also trade the normal Forex pairs, stocks. If you want to buy Apple stocks, there you go. Cryptos, if you want to trade cryptocurrencies, commodities, you want to buy gold, ETFs even. So it's basically a full platform, guys. It's very intuitive to use, which is one of the reasons I love it. It's colorful, and for a beginner, I think you'd get right onto it if you try it out. So go ahead and do that. The link is down below. Now, coming back to the trade itself, talking about the difference between Forex and binary options. Like I said, in Forex, the returns are variable, entirely variable. You could make 2%, you could make 3%, you could lose 5%. I don't know. It really depends, right? In binary options trading, on a successful outcome in trading, like $50 is what I'm going to be starting to trade with today. I would be making basically 75% return, so that's $37 return. So it's pretty good, pretty healthy returns, which is entirely why I am trading it. So here we go. Let's punch in the indicators. I'm going to put in, I'll talk to you guys about it in a bit. Just want to set it up in case an opportunity comes. So I've got the RSI, relative strength indicator. I've got the MACD, and I have got my Bollinger Bands, the traditional ones up there. So I've got a couple of seconds left to see if I'm going to be picking this trade, and I would actually. So I put in $50 and I've selected lower in the first trade of this afternoon. And basically, as long as the chart ends up being lower in 30 seconds, then I make the money, all right? Otherwise, obviously, it's a loss and I lose that. So I've got about 15 seconds left. As you can see, the white line is the purchase deadline and the red line is the expiration line. So I've got about 10 seconds left. It seems to be going my way now. The chart is lower, as you can see here. This is the point I initiated the trade. A couple of seconds left, and there we go. So that's $37.50 in profit this afternoon for the first trade. Okay, so Again, like I said, 75% return of investment is what I made off my first $50 this afternoon that I put in. Now, for the sake of this video, I usually always, use the profit back and put the amount up to $87, for instance. But this afternoon, I'm just going to keep it simple for you guys, and gonna do another one here. So this time around, I've put in $50 and I've selected higher. Now I do have about 20 seconds for this position to, close. Now let's see what happens. It kind of needs to reverse, and I know it would. Now the only thing is whether or not it's going to do that in the next 10 seconds. So let's see, I've got about 5 seconds left. There we go. All right, so in the money, second time around, pretty sure it's going to happen. Yep, there we go, $37.50. That's 75% return on this. All right, so again, the first trade, just a couple of, I think it was less than a minute ago, was $37.50. The second trade, again, $37.50. So we are now up $75 this afternoon. All right. Now I've probably be looking to make another one, but a little bit tight there to do it, but that's all right. All right, so again, guys, again, sorry, I do tend to sometimes talk to myself. As I said, this is a live binary option trading, so yeah, I do have to kind of talk and try to trade. So guys, again, if you think this channel is helpful, you're actually learning how you can actually do trades online by watching it. I would very much appreciate if you could just smash that subscribe button that you see on the right there. It would go a long way to show that you guys appreciate what I'm doing, and give me the kind of motivation I need to continue producing videos like this for you guys in the future. Again, like I said, how I actually am doing it, I'll try to tell you guys in a short bit. Now I've got about 11 seconds, guys. As I'm talking to you, I'm actually just watching the purchase deadline. I typically make my decisions within, all right, so let's do the third one. I've put in another $50 this time around. Could have selected a second or two earlier, but that's all right. So I've initiated the third trade. In this third trade, I selected higher, that, as you saw. I've got about 18 seconds or so to go for the expiration. So basically, as long as it's higher than the green line here, yeah, I'm pretty much going to make the third round of profit. Again, guys, my trades are live as you are watching. Now I've got a couple of seconds left. Let's see, and there we go, guys. All right, so that's the third trade. As I promised you at the beginning of the video, I told you that we're going to be making 3 trades of $50 each. And I did that today, and I just showed you exactly how I did it. And I have earned a total, as you can see on the screen right now, $112.50. All right, so that's 37.5 times 3. I made $112.50. And how much did I put in? 50 bucks. That's it, $50. All right. Now the minimum deposit on this trading platform, guys, is just $10 for you guys to start trading today. And obviously, you can vary it accordingly. I do trade typically to try and make $100 or a few $100s a day, depending on what I'm trying to achieve for that day. I always start my trades by setting a goal, as I very clearly told you at the beginning of the video. 3 trades for $50, and I was profitable in all 3 of them. You saw it. It was a live trading that's being recorded as I speak to you, with a total profit of $112.50. Now, how can you do this? Now, I'm sure you guys are asking the same questions, and I would try to answer it to the best of my ability. Okay, so give this video a like if you think this is helpful to you, and let me just try and walk through exactly what I did. So if the main key points that I want to emphasize here is the use of technical indicators, all right? The kind of technical indicators that I'm using are actually very, very, very simple, guys. They are among the most basic of stuff, all right? So I rely on the Bollinger Bands, which is basically the red line, the yellow line, and the orange line that you see here, which kind of shows a band of movement, upper and lower. MACD, which the long speak is basically moving average, convergence, divergence. It's a mouthful, yes, I know, but basically all it's showing you is is basically showing you trends, all right? So basically, if the red line is on top, then it's basically showing you a downtrend that is happening or emerging. The blue line on top is showing you an uptrend. Let me see if I can try to maybe, yeah, all right, you can see that in this view here. So in this bar chart up here, right, these candlesticks show you that it's an uptrend. You can see it's going up, right? And the same thing is reflected here if you look. So if you look, the blue line is above the red line, so that's an uptrend. This is a downtrend that goes down here. You can see the red line is on top of the blue line. So this is showing you the downtrend is happening. Now, the key things to look for when you're trading based on this is like what you call swing over, all right? In terms of like when the red line crosses the blue line, that tells you that a downtrend is just about to happen. So, you know, that's a good time to put in a buy. I mean, sorry, you can select lower, for instance, at that time, right? Because you think it's going to go lower. So that's just one of the ways that you use the MACD. The other one is the relative strength indicator. Now this just kind of indicates whether a chart is oversold or overbought at any time. In this instance, you can't exactly use one indicator and trade. You kind of have to learn to read all of them together. And I obviously did this by just practicing and, you know, putting in the time to learn and practicing. That's really all I can tell you guys. I'm not showing you a get rich quick scheme. I'm showing you how you can start trading by actually learning to do it. And well, most of you guys who watch this are thinking, hey, I'm going to show you exactly how I make this. But let me tell you, the only way that I can actually show you is by literally sitting down with you and doing it for a couple of months. Now, obviously, that's not going to happen. So what you can do on your end is sign up for the trading platform and actually practice trading. You know, you can simply start off with a demo account and put in your first $10 and see how that goes. That's really all, you know, you have to do, really. Like I said, it's only really for action takers, guys. I mean, I do get some messages from people who say, hey, I want to earn $100. Can you show me how? Like, you know, I just answered you. That's not possible. You do need the knowledge to do it. But the thing that most people, you know, what keeps them from taking action is that they think that this knowledge is something that's very, very unattainable, or it's something that they can't do. It's not really, because let me assure you, 6 years back when I started trading, I was exactly in your shoes. All right, I had no ideas looking at this chart either, like what's happening, but I took the effort to learn, and that's really all you know, I could try to tell you. Now, again, what I was telling you guys about the RSI is it's basically being overbought or oversold. So if it's above this green line here, right? So this is actually the 70 indicator, this green line here. It tells you that the position is overbought, or whatever the instrument is overbought, which means that it is going to correct. So true enough, most of the time, literally like 90% of the time, every time the chart picks above the green, it would correct. It's just a matter of when, all right? Now, one of the most important thing in binary options trading is also timing, all right? So you first, number one, you obviously need the platform to trade, yeah, so do that. And number two is learn technical analysis. Here's what I can tell you guys. Just go on to Investopedia, all right? They have very, very you know, good resources on how you can actually start trading with technical analysis. It also breaks down the indicators, what to look for, and stuff like that. So you just try reading it up and actually put in a trade, you know, on the platform itself. Then you can actually correlate what's happening on the chart with the indicator. That's really just how you learn. Do it a couple of times, and I'm very, very sure. Just do it on a demo account, guys, to be safe, yeah? And you would then be able to figure out how the indicators tally, and you can then start to actually make live trades, all right? So in binary option trading, like I said, one of the main reasons I love it is the fixed payout. Like, guys, 75%. If I go out with $50 today, $50 in my hand, nowhere in the world can I find someone or a bank or whatever institution that's going to pay me 75% on that money, all right? It's entirely impossible. And you literally just saw how I made 75% return of that $50 3 times in a row in the past couple of minutes. Now tell me, think about it and tell me, where else in the world can you make that kind of returns? Does that make sense to you? Now, I hope it does, because let me tell you, I've looked far and wide, and I can't find anyone else who's going to pay me 75% of whatever money I put in there. So that's one of the reasons why I love binary options trading. Like I said, it's very similar to Forex, and it's simplified in a way. All you got to do is just select whether it's going to end up being higher or lower. You do have to consider the timing, as I did explain earlier in the video, about when to enter a trade. So I always keep the entry to between 5 to 3 seconds to the purchase deadline. All right, you don't want to like go ahead and make a purchase decision, or like right now, like you can select higher or lower now. I've got like a minute to the purchase deadline, but I would never do that. Why? Because if I initiate the position now, I have no idea what's going to happen in the next 40 seconds to the purchase deadline here, which means that I'm assuming all of that risk, which is just crazy. I would never do that, and I certainly don't advise you do that too. So always make your decisions very, very close to the purchase deadline, typically 5 seconds or less than 10 if the signals, the indicators look good and stuff. So that's another thing about timing, guys. So this is the purchase deadline. This is the red line is the expiration line. So basically you choose whether you're going to whether it's going to end up being higher or lower by the red line, by the white line, and the outcome is basically known on the red line. That's it. That's really just it. Forecasting the chart in 30 seconds into the future. That's all you're really doing. All right. So I hope this video showed you that it's entirely doable to actually make 3 consecutive profitable trades as well, which I do all the time, as long as you know what you're looking for. All right. So I told you at the beginning of the video I was going to make 3 trades for $50. I did that. They were all profitable. We made $37.50 per trade, making today's take-home profit of $112.50. All right, so I'm happy with the outcome for today, guys. I just wanted to make a quick video to show this, and yeah, hopefully this served as a good walkthrough for you guys who are looking to start off on your trading journey, and or maybe looking for resources to help you with how you can start trading binary options. So again, guys, I would very much appreciate if you think this video was helpful. You'd like to see my future trades, which I do publish daily for the time being. Do consider subscribing to the channel. Give this video a like if you think it's been helpful. And I will see you guys in the very near future again. All right, take care now. Bye. Guys, welcome again to another live trading session with me and Market Potentials, and this evening we're going to be attempting to turn $100 in deposit, as you can see here, into $500 in no time at all, using binary option trading using IQ Option, which is the trading account that you're looking at the moment. It's a live trading account. Again, today's the 12th of February, just past 10:30 p.m. and like I said, we're going to be 5 times 5 or 5x the $100 initial deposit that we are starting with by the end of this trading session. Okay, that's entirely what we're going to be doing, and we're going to be doing that by trading binary option, and in this instance we're going to be trading the Euro Japanese Yen Forex pair. All right, but it's going to be in a binary option trade. So guys, the first thing you want to do is obviously get an understanding of how technical analysis work, a little bit about risk management, and also understanding your own emotions, greed, what you feel when you feel like you're going to lose money, that kind of stuff. All right, all of that stuff is very, very important. As I've just been talking to you, I've also just taken the first trade of the evening. So that's going to be for $100 as I've put in, and if you're successful with it, we're going to be making $84 or 84% ROI, which is very, very decent. As you can see, literally we are doubling our money with every single trade if it goes our way. Okay, so I've just got another 7 seconds left to see if we're going to be in the money or not. Just another second left, and there we go. So that's $84 or 84% ROI of our first trade. And again, like I said, the goal is to make $500, turn this $100 into $500, and that's what we're going to be attempting to do. All right, so let's jump ahead with our second trade. So we started with $100, we've made $84, so I'm just going to reinvest that same amount back, and the second trade is going to be for $184, okay, in total. So Okay, I unfortunately missed that. As you can see, I was, talking a little bit, trying to record. So yeah, that happens. But anyway, it's all right. So as you can see, time for purchasing options is over. Try again later. We shall definitely do that. But again, guys, the key thing to remember is never ever be rushed into taking a trade, or don't trade just because you have to trade. You are more than, it's totally cool to sit out a trade if you need to. For any reason, if the setup is not right, if you just don't feel it, or you think it's risky, whatever it may be, sit it out. The cool thing to do is to sit out a trade if you're unsure. Okay, there's no rush in getting anywhere we want to go. Provided it's done right, you'll be able to see the kind of returns that I am making in this particular trade as well. Okay, so we've got another 8 seconds to decide if this is going to be the setup that I want to enter. And I would take this trade actually. So I've put in $184 in this instance on my trade number 2. If we are successful in this trade, we're going to be making, or rather walking away with $154. Again, 84% ROI, which is crazy, guys. I'm like, as you can see, I'm literally almost doubling my money with binary option trade, as you can see how we are doing. That is truly why I love trading binary option. And to anyone who says it's not doable, there you go. So that's $154 off our second trade and $84 off our first trade. So we are sitting at a net profit of $238. Okay, but don't forget we did start with $100, so that's just going to make that $338. So that's $100 of our initial capital, $238 made from the 2 trades that we just entered, that you saw. Again, all of this that is being done live on the screen, guys. Okay, wanted to take that, but again, that bit slow. It's all right, cool. We'll sit it out. We'll see what happens in the next one. Again, live trading account. You want to do the same thing I'm doing, link is down below. So go ahead and sign up for your free trading account. You can practice exactly what I'm doing using a demo account, which is entirely free, guys. And once you are prepared to start trading with your real stuff and start doubling your money, we can get started with just $10, just $10 US initial deposit to get started, and start taking real trades and making real money with IQ option. Again, link down below. And if this is the first time you're dropping by my channel, you're interested to learn how to trade, make quick money, do it the right way without risking too much, employing real trading strategies that work, as you can see on the screen, subscribe, give the video a like, so I'm obviously going to be a little bit more motivated to do the same kind of stuff. All right, I'm going to take this trade here. $338 invested in this trade number 3 that we are taking. Again, 84% ROI. If you're successful, we're going to be walking away with $283. Kind of iffy at the moment. I've got another 15 seconds to run though, so let's see if it does work out. The RSI does show that it's low and it should be picking up. And so let's see, another couple of seconds left to go. 4 seconds, 3, 2 and 1. There we go. So that's trade number 3, $283 in net profit. Okay, so all in, all right guys, we just made over $500 in profit, and we just started again with $100, I think probably less than 5 or 6 minutes ago. All right, so trade number 1 we took with $100. To recap, $100 invested for trade number 1. We were profitable and we made $84 in profit. Okay, we reinvested that money for trade number 2 and we made $154 in trade number 2 in profit. And in trade number 3 we walked away now with $283. Now guys, do you want to guess how much was that all in? All right, in 3 trades we are walking away with a grand total of $521 US, and all I started with was just $100. Now guys, what I did here is entirely doable by you or anyone else who has the time and is willing to put in the effort to learn to do this right. And the only way you can do this right, guys, trust me, is not from reading, is not from talking to a friend, is not from anything else but simply practice. Right, the only way you're going to do that is when you sign up for your free trading account down below with IQ options. so you have the tools to do exactly what I did in this particular video as well. All right, now guys, the way I trade is, since I have a little bit of time now to talk, now that the trading is done, the goal of the video is done, is using technical analysis. All right, so technical analysis is the basis of my trades. I particularly rely on trend reversals and analyzing trends to identify when things are going to reverse, and place my bets in that direction. Okay, so in order for me to do that, when you get access to the free trading account, again, link down below, you're going to come up here and load up the pair that you're looking to trade. So you obviously have a watch list here. I don't keep anything there because everything changes. You're going to come down to the binary, and you're going to choose the trade, the currency you're going to trade. So I was trading with the Euro Japanese Yen. Okay, so the Euro Japanese Yen Forex pair. So you can find that up here and you can pull it up. And what you want to do then, again guys, now before I move away from that, do remember that this is a full-fledged trading platform. All right, so you can obviously trade Forex, stocks, crypto, commodities, ETFs, whatever else you want, you can trade with IQ option as well. Again, but now the first thing, like I said, you put in the pair, you choose the pair you're going to trade. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to come down to the time and select the top left corner. Now this is going to be the shortest time to trade, and as you can see, it gives you a higher profit, 84%. This is a 1 minute trade. This is going to be a 5 minute trade. So up to you entirely, but to me, I just prefer to keep it short because trend reversals happen quick. And like I said, 30 seconds is more than enough to predict a trend reversal. It also has a higher chance of success based on, well, at least my own experience. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you experience, my input based on my own trading experience over the past 6 to 7 years. And I have been trading binary options, Forex, stocks, whatever else. But obviously, I've been doing a lot more binary trades in the recent number of years, simply because no one else is going to be giving you 84% ROI in just a couple of seconds. Trust me, I've tried, I've looked, you ain't going to find it. All right, now once you have set up your currency pair that you're looking to trade, you've put in the time, you can go ahead and choose an amount. Again, like I said, you can start trading with just $10. Okay, that's entirely cool if that's what you want to do. So you just put in $10 there and you're good to go. Okay, now before I just move away from this, I'm just going to show you the technical indicators. Okay, so you're going to come down here, you're going to choose the chart type. I just prefer the candlestick. And then you're going to come down here to the indicators, popular section. You're going to make sure that you've got the Bollinger Bands, awesome oscillator. I'm using the MACD, moving average convergence divergence, and the RSI, relative strength indicator. Now they're all here. This is the Bollinger Bands. It shows the trading band, and you've got the MACD here, and then you've got the RSI here. Okay, now this, I've got just 3 indicators is all you really need to trade. Now let's analyze this third trade here, but the first 2 trades are very similar. You could rewind them and have a look if you want, but basically you can see a downtrend happening here, right? Okay, red candlesticks showing a downtrend here. You can see that here. You can see that. Now you have to, in binary option trade, you have to make a decision on whether or not you want to enter a trade by this white line, which is the purchase deadline, and the red line is the expiration time, the expiration line that you can see here. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to make a decision on whether it's going to be higher or lower by the time it hits the white dotted line here. From this trend here, the key decision here is obviously deciding if it's going to be higher or lower, right? So from a downtrend, okay, you want to see if it's a significant enough downtrend that it affects how, basically price elasticity is what it's called. Basically what goes up must come down and vice versa. Okay, so from that you can see this is a significant enough of a downtrend that the RSI shows the oversold position. All right, so basically beyond the red line here shows oversold, which means it's going to tend to correct, just a matter of time. Beyond the green line shows overbought, which means a matter of time before it's going to correct downwards. Okay, so in this instance, downward correction, big nice candlesticks, which basically shows that the RSI is oversold, which means it's just a matter of time before things start picking up. And I bet in the things, well, picking up or going upwards, so I selected higher in this trade, and true enough, it started picking up. All right, as you can see, well, small bit down here, but
at the end of the day, we ended up 30 seconds towards the expiration line being upwards, and well, it's clearly up after that as well. So that is why I selected higher, and that is why I was able to make $521 odd dollars in a couple of minutes trading binary options. Effectively, I, five times my money of $100 deposit, making it into 500 US dollars in just a couple of minutes trading binary options. Again, with IQ Options, link down below. If you haven't signed up for your free trading account, there's no reason why you shouldn't, because you'd be able to see that just like how I did, you'd be able to do exactly the same if you started practicing, started learning a little bit more about this. Okay, now you do want to understand a little bit about technical analysis. Now guys, this is really not rocket science. Just Google it, go to investopedia.com, go to marketpotentials.com. We've got great resources allowing you to identify the technical indicators that I use. Check out the other videos on this YouTube channel. Again, if you have not done that, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, because what I'm showing you guys is exactly what I do day to day, that literally makes me hundreds if not thousands of dollars in minutes trading. All right, and if you're interested to do the same, the only way you're going to be able to do that is by taking action. Start practicing today. All right, now you could pick up a book and start reading, but that's usually what puts me to sleep. So to me, what really works is just trying a strategy out, trying to understand why this worked, that didn't, and figuring things out. Okay, so a demo account allows you to do that. You can get access to that simply by signing up for a free account, and experience a platform, see how things work, and you'd be able to do the same in no time at all. Okay, so then you just want to put your amount here, $10. Just select higher or lower accordingly, and start getting a hang of how things are done. Okay guys, now again, I'm glad that we achieved our record of turning $100 into $500, or times 5 our initial deposit in just minutes. Like, I honestly think it was under 5 minutes. Probably have to go and rewind and have a look, but yeah, literally in minutes. Okay, so imagine doing that with a couple of $1,000 if you have the risk appetite for it, of course. But like I said, just start with $10 if you're just starting off, and see where this is going to take you. Again, don't let anything hold you back. I started 6 years back without knowing much. I wasn't born a successful trader. In fact, I just consider myself to be an above average trader at most. But I'm able to do this because I put in the work, I put in the time, I put in the effort to understand trading. All right, I don't rely on trading signals given off by some third parties, because learning how to do it is how you're eventually going to be a self-sufficient trader. All right, because no one's going to be able to feed you this once you start. You can start figuring things out on your own, in other words. All right, that's very, very important, guys. So that's it. That concludes this video. Again, the like and subscribe button down there, guys, don't forget about that. I'll see you again in another trading video in the very near future, and I hope you take action in the meantime. Okay, take care now. Bye. Hey guys, welcome again to another live trading session with me and Market Potentials. Now, if this is the first time you're visiting this channel or watching this video, in this videos and the series of videos that I continue to produce, I show you exactly how you can start to be a profitable binary option trader and make some serious cash from binary option trading in the year 2021, as the title of this video suggested. So if that's the kind of thing you're into, keep watching, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can milk binary option trading and literally build a successful income, a very profitable income doing so going forward. Okay, so in this video, guys, I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to show you exactly how you can make some serious cash from binary option trading. Okay, it does not matter if you are new to trading, if you're an experienced Forex trader, for example, or what your background is. Anyone can learn this. I started from knowing nothing as well when I first got started on this, and so can you. All right, Now, binary option is very similar to Forex trading in general because you're still trading on the underlying instrument, which is the Forex pairs. Okay. Now, first things first, obviously to trade this, you need a trading platform, you need a broker. Now, I use IQ Option Trading, which is the live trading platform that you're watching here. Okay, so today is the 9th of August, as you can see, about close to 220 to where I am. The link is at the bottom of the video, guys. If that's what you want to do, you want to do exactly what I'm doing, you want to make a couple of $100 in a couple of minutes, then sign up for a free account. Get started with a demo account initially, and once you're more comfortable, you can put in some real cash, and you can simply start from as low as $10 and take trades from just $1 each, which is very, very affordable for everyone to get started. Okay, now once you have signed up for the account, again, link down below, you verified, you have provided all your ID and whatever KYC, your customer requirements, because this is a regulated broker, so they do need to dot the I's and cross the T's and all that stuff. You'd have access to the same platform that I'm using right now. Okay, now the first thing you're going to do is choose the instrument that you wish to trade. Now, binary option, IQ Option is a full-fledged broker, so besides binary option, which is what I'm going to be trading, they also got digital options, which is very similar to the traditional binary option, but these are known as OTC, which means that the price may not necessarily be the same as the underlying Forex pair, but the plus side is that it's available on weekends and when public holidays, when the traditional Forex market is closed. So I do use that sometimes to trade on a weekend, for example, but today's a Monday, so I'm just going to be using the traditional binary. On top of that, you can also trade the normal Forex pairs if you wish to do that. Stocks, if you wish to trade stocks, buy a Walmart stock and trade with that, you can also do that. The market's open. You've also got crypto, commodities, and ETFs as well. So like I said, it's a full-fledged broker. No issues with deposits or withdrawals. I've been using them for close to 6 years now. I like them because they can make instant withdrawals to my bank account directly, my local bank account, which just saves the trouble and time and some additional cost as well, which works great for me. Now, once you've sorted all that out, the next thing you're going to do is come here and like I said, choose the instrument that you want to trade. So I haven't quite decided what I'm going to be trading with. I do have a couple charts open here, so I'm looking at them and trying to make a decision on what to trade on. So I've got the AUD, US dollar, the Australian dollar and the US dollar. I've got the British pound and the CAD, Euro US, and the GU, which is the British pound and the US dollar, and Euro JPY. So like I said, there is no rush in jumping into a trade, guys. That's the key thing that I want to emphasize. As for trade duration, there are two trade durations that you can see here. The lower trade duration is a 1 minute trade, and this expires obviously a lot sooner, but it pays a little bit less, versus the other one is a 5 minute trade and pays out a lot more, but it just means that your trade is open for longer, which means you're just slightly exposing yourself to slightly more risk. So yeah, that's just pretty much it, guys. The profit payout of the time does vary, so sometimes you find them fluctuating, but now it's pretty constant at this 30 and 66. So which is why I'm trying to decide which is going to be a good opportunity to go in. I think I do see what I want to do, so I'm going to putting in $1,000 in this trade. Yeah, 1,000 sounds good. I've got about 2 minutes to the purchase deadline, guys. So this white line here, that's a purchase deadline. This is basically the time in which you have to make a decision whether you're going to enter the trade or not, and the time from this to this is the trade duration. Okay, so this is the expiration line, this is the purchase deadline. So you got to make a decision on whether the currency pair is going to end up being higher or lower before this white line, and select higher or lower to correspond to that. And subsequently, the result is determined at the red line here. If you're successful, you get 66% of your initial deposit. If you're not, then you just lose what you put in. So that's just basically what binary option is in a gist. Okay, I am looking at placing a buy on this, but what I'm holding on to see is I don't typically like to place it too close to the purchase deadline, especially when there's really no reason to. So I prefer placing it as close as possible and assess what may or may not have changed during that time. Okay, So a couple of most of them are coming up to the 5-minute mark. This looks pretty interesting. That's a nice weakening. Might do the AUD, or I might do the Euro JPY. Okay, so this is where you're actually analyzing. Okay, so I'm making a decision based on what I'm seeing at the moment. Now see that nice drop, that's good for us. It just shows us what the things are changing, how the market is reacting. So if I had entered into a position so much sooner, then I'm out of control of, I have no control over the position any longer. But here's what I'm looking at. I think I like the look of the Aussie dollar and the US dollar. I've got about 30 seconds to make a decision, so that's plenty of time really. So let's just do this as well. I think I might just do one trade, so $1,000 on the trade. I've got about 20 seconds now to decide, guys. Again, I'm going to be selecting higher, okay? But like I said, no rush, so take your time to do that. Let's see if we can get a slight drop before we jump in. Okay, that's good enough. I'm taking the trade. So I have jumped into the trade, as you can see. I've put in higher and I've put in $1,000. Now I'm in the trade for 4 minutes. The duration of the time from here to here, the expiration line. And in order to walk away with a $660 profit, I need the price to stay above the green line. Okay, so that's just it. That's entirely all I'm doing. That it doesn't get any simpler than that, With Forex, sometimes you have to decide the entry, exit, risk, if you're going to close a position partially, all that good stuff. In binary option, you don't have to worry about that because the time is fixed. No matter what you do, the time is fixed. So all you really need to do is it's just a bit easier to manage the trade, so to speak. Okay. Now, well, I've made the best educated guess, obviously, on this based on my experience, based on what I see on the price action and the candlesticks. Now, the candlesticks is what I typically rely on the most, okay, to make a decision on as to whether or not the trade is a favorable trade to enter, okay. And on top of that, I also rely on some technical indicators. So these are all this funky looking colorful charts and whatnots that you see. Now guys, as much as I enjoy making this video, sometimes it does feel like I'm talking to myself, so I would appreciate if you just give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you wish to continue watching videos like this that show you exactly how you can be a profitable binary option trader, and that just keeps me going forward. All right, because I typically trade without talking to the screen, so I just do this for the sake of educating you guys. So it would mean a lot if you give the video a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Okay, now having said that, the reason I jumped into the trade was number one, candlestick pattern, chart movement, as well as technical indicators. Now there is a third factor as well. The third factor is the macro economics or macro, what's happening in the bigger picture. Today, like I said, is a Monday, and last Friday was the NFP or non-farm payroll, which is basically a big unemployment factor news that comes out of the US. Now, when that happened last week, the jobs in US was significantly a lot better. The unemployment rate dropped significantly, in other words, which boosted the US dollar a fair bit as well. So that had actually, brought all of the major other currency pairs around the world significantly lower over the time, as you can see the drop here. So that means that buying one of these pairs is maybe a good move, because typically when a big move like that happens, prices retrace or try to find their balance. All right, so they go in the opposite direction. So that's another factor that I am obviously considering to be taking this trade when I did. Okay, so I'm just telling you guys exactly the kind of data that goes into making a decision, and this is the kind of trader that you want to work yourself to. All right, choosing higher or lower is not the hardest part. It's making the right choice that's the hardest part. So work towards getting that, and the only way that I can tell you that you can learn this is by trying it out. Like I said, there's a link down below. Sign up for a free demo account. Get the feel of the platform, see how good of a trader you are, how accurate you're making your decisions, and when you're comfortable, you can then start putting in a little bit of money to see where this is going to take you. Now, one of the main reasons I love binary option trading is it's fixed. Like I said, I trade for 5 minutes, 1 minute. The trading interval is fixed. The profit is fixed. I know exactly up front when I put in $1,000 on this trade, all right, I stand to make 66% profit or $660 in 5 minutes. Okay, it doesn't get any better than that, right? Literally, I make more than $100 every single minute I stay in this trade. Okay, so that's one of the reasons I love this. Okay, so it does seem to be going my way, guys. As you can see here, I think I got a pretty good entry as well. I would have liked it if it was a bit lower here, but that's okay, because like I said, I time it closer to the entry. I've got just the 30 seconds left, and in 30 seconds, as long as the price remains above this green line, I am walking away with the $600. Okay, $660 or a 66% ROI. That's crazy, guys. Like literally nuts, the kind of ROI you can stand to potentially make from binary option trading, which is why I encourage all new traders to try this out. Because it's crazy, okay, the kind of returns you stand to make. So let's see what happens, and here we go. All right, so that's good news. We have just closed out our first profitable trade for the day. So $660 in profit in no time at all. Okay, of an initial invested capital of $1,000. As promised, I said that I'm going to be showing you how to milk money out of binary option, make some serious cash from binary option trading, and that's exactly what just happened here. Okay, so that's excellent. I'm happy with that. I'm actually going to close it out with this one trade, guys, because that's more than exceeds what I typically aim to make with each trade. Again, if you wish to do this, again, what I do suggest you do, sign up for the free account. Once you've got that sorted, come here. What's wrong with the internet there? Choose the instrument, choose the time, put in the amount that you wish to trade. Oh yeah, I forgot to cover this. The indicators that I use are very, very basic, guys. I've got a Bollinger Bands, MACD, psychological line, and the RSI. Now, maybe I just talk to you a little bit about why I took the trade. I've told you why. I've told you that I saw that I'm looking for buys. I'm happy with buys because of the news or what happened last Friday. That's one. And this big upswing here, the candlestick, when it comes to the candle, this is a good one. This is called an engulfing candle, all right, and an engulfing buy pattern. So that means that the buyers are coming in. And I'm happy with that, and also because of the MACD that you can see here, after this buy came in, started curving up significantly. That shows that the buying potential is coming in, so I was also happy with that. The RSI also showed an oversold position here, which means that the potential for a buy is there. So I used all of this. I used, again, to recap, candlestick pattern, what I see in the candlestick, the technical indicators, as well as knowledge of the news of what happened and what's possibly going to happen. So this is what lies behind me making this trade today. Yeah, it may sound like a handful to be knowing, but trust me, when I first started, I knew nothing as well. It was just through sheer practice that I'm able to trade the way I am today. So I encourage you to do this as well, guys, because it can truly change your life. Like I said, more than $100 each minute, I'll take that. I'll take my $660 in 5 minutes over anything else anytime. Okay, so again, if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this, and I will see you in another video soon. Take care now. Bye.